Welcome back to a screencast for LSSL 5385, Young Adult Literature, for the spring 2016 semester. This is Dr. Lassane again. And then in the next series of screencasts, I'm going to review the different assignments that for this course. And this is, again, all part of the syllabus. You can certainly open up to the syllabus and follow along, but I'm hoping that these screencasts will call attention to the things that you need to be really aware of in order to successfully complete each assignment. The first assignment I want to talk about is the first assignment that's due. It's your reading autobiography, and it's worth 50 points for the semester. It is a very personal piece of writing. I hope it's one that you enjoy writing. I hope it's one that you enjoy thinking about as well, because what I'm asking you to do here is tell me about your life as a reader. I want you to go all the way back to your earliest memories of reading, positive and or negative, for that matter. What are the books that you remember from your toddler years? Did you read with a special person? Did mom or dad or grandma or grandpa read aloud to you, share books with you? And then as you progress from toddler to elementary school, to middle school, to secondary school or high school, and into college, I want you to be thinking about those same kind of questions. Were there special people that had an influence in your life, positively or negatively? What books do you remember? What experiences did you have inside of school, outside of school? And talk about those kinds of things. Talk about all those experiences, and then move from your teen years and your college years into your adult years as well. So what did you enjoy reading? What do you still enjoy reading? And how do you demonstrate your enthusiasm for reading to your students? Do you do social networks? So do you tweet about your books? Or do you blog about your books? Or do you have a Facebook page where you write about your books? Are you on Goodreads or Library Thing or any of those? There are some sample autobiographies in your textbook for the class. One is by me. It's the one that I had to write when I took young adult literature quite a few years ago. And the other one is from one of my former students, Velma Vela, who grew up in the Rio Grande Valley. And I include both of those because we're two very different people, and yet when you read our reading autobiographies, you will see some connections reader to reader. You may write this as a traditional kind of memoir. It is written in first person, so it is my memories are. But you may also complete it in a non-traditional form. You can use an app such as When in Time that creates a timeline of your reading development. You could do it as a PowerPoint or a Prezi. You could do it as a screencast. You could do it as a video. You can do it as a podcast. How you do this, what the final product looks like, is up to you. The point value is given just to make sure that you answer the various questions that I'm posing here in the reading autobiography. It is intended to be a way for you to become more aware of your identity as a reader, and then in turn, I hope, be more aware of students and their identities as readers. So think about this. Talk to people who knew you when you were young, and if you don't have a lot of memories, I bet some of them do as well. So think about this assignment, but don't overthink the assignment. Just make sure that you tell me about the memories you have of reading in school, outside of school, in a library, at home, positive, negative, as you grew from child to now the teacher and or librarian that you are. If you do that, you will be successful. You will receive 50 points. The only reason that I would deduct points from your reading autobiography is if you do not address all of these questions and really give me a complete picture of yourself as a reader. Otherwise, you can be pretty sure I'm going to be giving you those 50 points. So it's the first assignment that's due, and you do have a tab at Live Binders, and there will also be information at Blackboard that will tell you when this assignment is due. But basically it's due within the first few weeks of class because it is one that just basically requires you to talk to me.